6 years. 6 years. David was serving in Ukraine for 6 years before he got wounded, and now it's our job to help him get better, not just to serve back Ukraine, but it's our responsibility to make his life easier. At least he can come back a little bit back to his everyday life.
Подякую.
Дякую вам всім.
Про себе.
Я сам з міста Луганськ.
If anybody can help us with translation, do you have anybody to help translate? Oh.
I myself am from the city of Luhansk.
Я з батальйона поліція особливого призначення, спецпризначенець.
I'm from a battalion, the police. Special force.
Special force, yes.
Це один батальйон, який є на Україні, який постійно на війні. Ми не міняємось. Я на війні був з 2014 року по 2020, поки не отримав травму.
This is one battalion in the Ukrainian services that never gets a rest, that has been in service continually since for almost 7 years, continual service.
І в 2020 році я отримав травму, мене і мого командира нас підірвали.
In the year 2020, he suffered as a casualty.
У мене батальйон специфічний в тому плані, що ми постійно там, це раз, і то, що ми самі з Луганська, і мій командир, який погиб біля мене, він теж був з Луганська.
Both he and his commander are both from Luhansk, where there is constant battle.
За нами була постійно охота на протяжении 14 року. Постійно була за нами охота.
The Russians were always trying to catch him and his commander as of 2014 because they were highly educated special force officers. His commander died during the mine explosion, and he got Hero of Ukraine, the very first person from police force who received. It's not really receiving. Who got the award Hero of Ukraine.
Але так вийшло, що у 2020 році, 20 травня, нас підірвали. І евакуацію ми ждали 3 години. І мій командир біля мене вмер.
They were waiting for evacuation after explosion for about 3 hours, and unfortunately his commander passed away during this time.
Я проснувся вже через місяць. Говорити я не міг, бо я був весь перебитий. І я тільки дивився очима і не міг поняти, де я знаходжуся і що з ним відбувається.
He woke up about a month and he couldn't speak. All he could do is to look around and he couldn't understand what's going on. And actually I will add, he found out that his commander died after 2 months. Будеш так?
І коли я проснувся, я говорити не міг поняти, де я знаходжуся, але з часом пам'ять до мене почала приходити. І в мене було поранення шия, плечі, груди, нога. І нога в мене, я думав спочатку, що вона була відірвана. Вона знаходилася біля голови, коли мене несли. І взяли, просто положили як ногу. Я думав, що це вона відірвана.
After he woke up, he couldn't understand where he is. Then slowly he started to remember things, what happened. He got wounded his neck, his chest, his spine and his leg. He couldn't understand what happened to his leg because when he was getting evacuated, the leg was next to him, actually on the side.
Я коли проснувся, у мене вага моя була 45 кг. До цього я важив 100-110 кг.
When he woke up, he was 45 kilos. While he was serving, he was a big man. Actually, I saw the pictures, and he was about 100 to 210 kilograms. So he lost probably half of his weight.
Лікарі не давали мені ні одного шансу для того, що я вижив.
Doctors wouldn't give him any chance to survive, like 0 chances to survive. As you see, he's standing above his feet. Just 1 year, little over a year later, due to the doctor's help, obviously, the next step Ukraine, 5 months, we were rehabilitation landing every day. And 2 months right now in Florida. Actually, I see the difference because I put him on a flight in Ukraine, and he asked, like, "Do you need like assistance? Do you need somebody to escort you to US and be with you in US?" He's like, "No, I'll do everything on my own." Now, of course, he wants to go back, and where he wants to go? To the war zone, of course. He's one of the best, and pro-Russians were actually sad in some way because they lost. In that battle, they lost a very, very good opponent who would deserve to be. Sorry. Дякую, Нестор. Нестор, до речі, приїхав з Нью-Джерсі. Це також наш волонтер, але ми його не знаємо.
Через 2 місяці, 2,5 місяці я знав, що мій командир погиб. І моєму командиру дали Героя України.
In 2.5 months, he found out that his commander died. He was also from Luhansk, and he received Hero of Ukraine, as I said before.
Мій командир для мене завжди був приміром і останеться, тому що коли почалася війна, він перейшов на сторону України, а його рідний батько воював проти нього.
His commander will always be a hero for him because when the war started, he took the Ukrainian side, and his father took pro-Russian.
Ну і потім, коли я проснувся вже, скажімо так, став на ноги і почав вчитися заново ходити, їсти, плювати, дихати. Мене двоє суток тільки вчили дихати, як треба.
And after he woke up, he started to learn how to breathe again, how to walk again, how to live again. He was learning how to eat and breathe for 2 days.
Ну, а зараз я вже тут стою. Помаленьку, дасть Бог, я вернуся на службу, бо я на даний час не лікарняному, і я на службі, і всі хочуть, щоб я повернувся на службу.
Little by little, he wants to come back to the war zone, as I said earlier, and everybody wants him back. You know, when I found out about Leonid, his guys who he served with, they called me and they're like, "Iryna, please help." He had to go to a hospital in the Washington D.C. It's a military hospital, Walter Reed, where the U.S. president has a chance, like, sorry, no, not that, can get treated medically. Only one hospital that takes U.S. president. Leonid's supposed to go to the hospital. Unfortunately, he wasn't a military, he was a police, and they didn't accept him. We did try. We did put a letter for covering non-medical expenses. We did all what we can do as revived soldiers Ukraine, but it didn't happen. So what we did, we took him to the next step. We brought on our own as a volunteers, and our nonprofit is fully taking care of his expenses, medical expenses, and living expenses. So everybody wants to have him back, and we will make it happen. Я Дякую, Ірина, за службу.
Леонід, прошу зачекайте.
Зачекати? Так. Ну, давайте я тоді договорю. Revived Soldiers Ukraine in this period of 6 years helped 48 wounded soldiers here in the US. We're talking about most complicated cases. It's a blind people who wants to see, it's a paralyzed guys who wants to walk, that's a polytrauma as we see right now with Leonid. That's soldiers with no face. And we made that face for them. It wasn't easy. Every person has it requires a lot of time. And we are putting our time to help them. Over $10 million were Ukrainian soldiers received of help donated by the US hospitals. We're talking about Yale University Hospital, we're talking about Massachusetts General Hospital, we're talking about USC Hospital in Los Angeles, we're talking about Wills Eyes Hospital. You know what? It's a good one, actually. Wills Eyes Hospital head of lady Julia Heller, when she accepted our third soldiers for free, she said, we're gonna fight Putin together. That was really strong, I think. She's my girl, okay? So a lot of, we work with Cleveland Clinic, we work with a lot of providing best facilities in the United States, because as you know, we work with the most complicated injuries. Those injuries doctors not receiving every day. Only military hospitals do. That's why we have to find the best, and we do. Sometimes I'm going and do Google search. Google search in this kind of specific injury, because you know every doctor specializes in something. In Ukraine, we don't have it. Here we do. And that's advantage, and that's how we getting people, for example, if a soldier needs to be losing his leg, get amputated, we're healing the leg. And he goes back on both legs home. Or we work closely with prosthetic facility in Orlando, Florida, prosthetic and orthotics associates, where Leonid actually got his orthotics. We're returning soldiers on their own prosthetics back in war zone. They all fighters, they all want to fight, we just make it happen for them. And I believe about 10 guys fighting right now on American prosthetics back in Ukraine. I mean, it's kind of sad that the war goes, but it's my pride that people, we're giving them opportunity to fight for our country. So, thank you to every single donor that Revived Soldiers Ukraine has. We can make these things happen for our brave and the best. I think they're the best. They're much better than me. You know how much he works every day? I don't work that much every day. He trains 6 hours a day. He trains right now 6 hours a day. I don't do that. He walks 10 kilometers a day. I don't do that. I mean, I try, but not always. So, they motivate me work. I wake up every day, and I know, because I work, they can walk 10 miles a day, 10 kilometers and 10 miles. Thank you, Leonid, for motivating me, and thank you for being my support. Я дякую кожному донору, хто долучається до нашої справи, що ви даєте мені наснагу допомагати цим хлопцям. Вони цього варті. Дякую. Слава Україні! Слава!
Слава Україні! Героям слава!
Слава Україні! Героям слава!
Iryna, it's time to sing Nohaita for you, but if you'll step aside just for a minute, Mariana is going to sing for Leonid and all of his soldiers.
I'm not singing, I will give Mariana the stage. No worries, I will give her a microphone.
All of the Revived Soldiers Ukraine, and it'll be my goal and our organization's goal to find a hospital in Pittsburgh for the soldiers also.
That would be amazing.
Please.
Thank you. Thank you very much. If you can. I will get you any injury you can help with. Like, just tell me which injury you can help.
We'll do our best, yeah.
We're willing for it.
We'll do our best.
Our guys.
We're gonna do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Yuri.
And it's time for you to know Hayalita, but first, Iryna Vashchuk will lead us all as we stand to sing Hayalita for Leonid and all of his soldiers.
Много літа для тебе.
Чомусь в мене два мікрофони. Не було жодного.
The one is for me. Good evening, everybody. Доброго вечора. Перш ніж ми заспіваємо «Много літа», ми хочемо від нашої команди волонтерів. У нас є дуже багато, понад 40 людей зі всіх штатів, Сполучених Штатів Америки. Саме Іра нас об'єднала в одну сім'ю, навіть не команду, а я б сказала сім'ю. Тому що ми дуже зріднилися і ми дуже любимо один одного, і разом ми робимо цю справу з щирим серцем. Я дуже дякую тобі, Іра, від імені всієї нашої команди за те, що ти нас зібрала. Ми тебе вітаємо з цією нагородою, яку ти отримуєш сьогодні, і прийми від нас цей скромний букет квітів. Дякуємо тобі за це.
Дуже скромний букет, так?
We would like to thank our president, Iryna Vashchuk Discipio, that she connected us together, all the volunteers team, to the one family. I would like to say family, not even team, because we become a family to each other and very close friends in each state of this country. Thank you everybody to be part of my life, and thank you, Iryna, for this.
I already received flowers.
We are very happy to do this volunteering job for our soldiers. Thank you, Leonid, and thanks to every soldiers of Ukraine who suffered. Let's sing Много літа in Ukrainian. I know everybody knows traditional Много літа, but I would like everybody to stand up, please. I will sing in Ukrainian a little short of a piece of Много літа that you don't know, and then I will go with traditional Много літа, okay? Since I'm a little singer. Okay. Ми радості бажаєм і вам, і вашим сім'ям, хай Бог оберігає родину від біди, хай ніжно світить сонце у ваших осель віконцях, і злагода панує поміж людей завжди. Thank you, дякую. І ще, якщо ви дозволите, пане Юрій and everybody, if you let me sing a little piece of Ukrainian song that you don't know, but through this song I would like to wish you wellness, goodness, God blessing, and all your dreams come true.
Mariana,